This is question number 20 from GS paper 3 of Mains 2022 examination. Naxalism is a social, economic and developmental issue manifesting as a violent internal security threat. In this context, discuss the emerging issues and suggest a multi-layered strategy to tackle the menace of Naxalism. In this question, we will briefly mention social, economic and developmental issues responsible for origin and spread of Naxalism. But the main emphasis will be on the emerging issues and multi-layered strategy to tackle Naxalism. Now let's see the answer. We will begin the answer with brief introduction of Naxalism. Naxalism began as a violent movement of peasants and laborers against landlords and moneylenders in 1960s, and within few decades it spread to several states. According to Ministry of Home Affairs, in year 2019, 19 districts of 11 states were affected by Naxalism, whereas due to the multi-layered strategy adopted by the Government of India, the number of districts reduced to 46 in year 2021. Several social, economic, and developmental issues are the root cause for spread of Naxalism. Social issues responsible for the origin and spread of Naxalism include discrimination with scheduled tribes and scheduled castes by upper class and educational backwardness, etc. Economic issues include poverty and unemployment. Tribals lost ancestral ownership of land due to Forest Act, Land Acquisition Act, and they lost their livelihood. Developmental issues include lack of infrastructure, industry, and poor development due to corrupt government machinery. Now, coming to emerging issues means new challenges in dealing with Naxalism. First is use of advanced weapons by Naxalites, that too at large scale. For example, in an attack on security forces in year 2021, Naxal insurgents used light machine guns and IEDs for several hours. Involvement of Naxal insurgents in crimes like extortion from corporate houses, contractors, bank robberies, illegal cannabis cultivation and trade. Next is foreign funding and training of Naxal cadres. Naxals have link with the foreign moused organizations in Philippines, Turkey, and some organizations of Europe. Next is there is a recruitment and arms training of children and women in Naxal cadre. There is politician Naxalite nexus for electoral gains, and there is derailment of development projects in Naxal areas by NGOs like Greenpeace. Now, next is multi-layered strategy to tackle the menace of Naxalism. There is need of multi-layered or multi-level strategy to tackle problem of Naxalism. First is at police level. The police forces should be modernized. The security forces should be given state-of-art weapons and training. Police should strengthen the intelligence network. At the same time, police should be lenient with innocent citizens. Security forces should work on confidence building measures to win trust of local people. At administrative level, uh, government schemes for welfare of tribals should be implemented effectively. Root out the corruption in government departments, implement land reforms properly, improve coordination between police and administration, improve interstate coordination to check movement of Naxal insurgents, satisfactory resettlement and rehabilitation policy for tribals displaced due to mining and development projects, special training of bureaucracy to understand and address the local issues in Naxal areas, vocationalization of education to impart professional skills, complaints about violation of human rights by security forces or government officers should be immediately addressed. Surrender rehabilitation policy should be made more attractive and implemented effectively. Now, at economic level, what can be done? More employment opportunities should be created in Naxal areas. Government should push infrastructure development and industrial development. There is need to amend land acts to restore lands to local tribals. There is need to amend Forest Act so that tribals have some access to forest produce and they can earn their livelihood. This type of multi-layered strategy can help to tackle the problem of Naxalism.